Pokemon has been dominating the headlines again, just like it did all the way back in 1996. But has it all been good news? I'm just Nick from Nerd Initiative, and this is an NI News editorial. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone in this world that doesn't know what Pokemon is. It's been around almost 30 years now in the United States and a little bit longer overseas, and it's a juggernaut of a franchise. We have video games, trading card game, stuffed animals, anime, manga. It has it all. It's completely dominated the landscape for almost 30 years now, and like any other fandom, it has its ups and downs, and right now Pokemon is in a huge upswing. The popularity of the entire Pokemon fandom is through the roof. It might be higher now than it's been since it originally came out all the way back in the 90s. There was a large boom of Pokemon during COVID, and now the demand we're seeing, being seen in the market for Pokemon it's almost out of control. I want to give you a couple of examples here. Pokemon's latest card set, Prismatic Evolutions, has not even been out 2 weeks, and the price point is already double on the secondary market. If you go into your local big box store, your Targets, your Walmarts, your Best Buys, they're wiped out. And the demand has been pretty steady for Pokemon over the last several months. If you look here at this graphic, this is right from the Pokemon's website, and you can see the amount of sold out inventory. Gone. For a kid's game, we just went through the holiday season. I think there might have been a lot of disappointed kids. Looking at a set, again, that's only been out barely 2 weeks, and the secondary market, the demand is already high, and the price is already double. How is one supposed to keep up with that? Let me give you another example here. Here's Evolving Skies, a set that's been out several years now, and the demand for the set is through the roof for everyone's new favorite Pokemon, Umbreon. And this set is unobtainable now, and it's only a handful of years old. Should a set really have appreciated this much to those kind of extreme costs? I beg to differ. There are sets even older than this that don't command this type of price point, and it really makes you wonder about the consistency of the fandom. And what I mean by that is it healthy demand, or is it overinflated demand? We've all seen the reports of Pokemon's new release called Blooming Waters. Now, Blooming Waters is a Pokemon 151 set. It's a set that highlights the original 151 Pokemon, the OGs, everyone's favorite. You got Charizard, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Butterfree, all everyone's favorites. And this set was amazing. I actually mastered it a few months after it came out, because I figured as time went on, it would be a set that would do well long term. People would really appreciate it, and it was just a set, complete nostalgia. The set disappeared, kind of disappeared without much fanfare, because for most of the beginning of 2024, Pokemon was pretty quiet. And then as the summer went on and we got into the fall, the demand just went through the roof. Prices of cards have skyrocketed. As I showed you, Prismatic Evolutions, the brand new set, the price has already doubled on the secondary market. So Pokemon tries to police themselves, and they do sometimes release old products kind of wrapped up in a new package, a reprint, some would say. So that's where we get Blooming Waters. So we're talking about a card game for kids, and this was the scene at Costco a few weeks ago. People fighting over this, trying to grab whole pallets of Blooming Waters Pokemon 151, and it really makes you wonder, are you really trying to buy that many of this product for kids, or are you buying it to resell it and make a buck? With the demand for Pokemon, I mean, even here, Time Magazine, just last year, Pokemon, it's one of the hottest fandoms right now, and next year is their 30th anniversary. You think they're going to do nothing? Even this year, we have confirmed a Team Rocket set, something they haven't done in a long time. Like it's at an all-time high right now. And can the Pokemon Company keep up with demand? Can they please everyone? Or are we just going to see these sets end up much like Shining Fates, that just was absolutely printed to death? It was available on the shelves for years. Nobody bought it. You can still find those ETBs today sometimes when you go to the stores. They might be wiped out of everything else, but you can normally still find a Shiny Fates because Pokemon saw the secondary market demand, and they're like, we're not going to do this, and we're going to just print it to death. And now, again, these are card game for kids, and it's fun to collect, and everyone should have fun with it, but should you really be looking to make a buck on something 2 weeks after it's come out? Or should you, do what most investors do? If you really are into investing in Pokemon, and you just buy something and you stick it in your closet for a few years and you kind of forget about it, and then you go, oh yeah, I wonder what that's worth now. And then maybe you've, made a little money off of it. And that's okay. But it really makes you question, how healthy, how viable can this be and people are fighting over it and prices are double. I don't know. Time will tell. If you like this kind of content, if you really want to talk more about Pokemon, let me know in the comments. I'm the Pokemon master here at Nerd Initiative, so I'd like to know what you think. Can demand keep up? Can the Pokemon community kind of right itself? Can you catch them all? Always remember to like, share, subscribe, and tune into Nerd Initiative for all the wonderful programming. You can see me Thursdays on Wrestling Night Live, on YouTube, X, Twitter, and a couple other platforms that I never remember, and that's what I have my co-host for. Thank you, everyone.